for another K1 professional matchup. This bout is for the vacant European Super Lightweight title. Please welcome first up to K-side, Yaqubi Mansour.
On an incredible night of action, we now have matchmaking insanity. Two men who will only come on hard and forward, Chris. Two locomotives running into each other. This is going to be a clash of epic proportion.
Mike's Gym from Holland is in the building tonight, represented by Mansour Yaqubi, coming off, hailing from Amsterdam. A world title fight. Last time around, he lost a very close decision, a controversial decision to some. It was a 5-round battle of attrition. I love this guy. Planted, hardcore, in the pocket, hell for leather. He's had 46 wins to his name, and you gotta love the dynamo punching from this guy. Leaps into left hooks. Great planted head movement, and really couples that with a quick lean back that you'll often see him come in and then counter off of. He is a man on a mission in every sense of the word.
So Chris, looking at that, it's a real test for the Dorchester fighter, James Freegard, tonight.
Massive. Mansour Yaqubi has vicious kicks. Watch out for those alternating hooks, and does very well when he dictates the pace and comes forward to really tee off on his opponents. And when I describe James Freegard in a moment, you'll know why this is insane.
And his opponent, please welcome James Freegard.
And if you're not pumped already, you should be now. James Freegard in the house, and Chris, this is why you're so excited about this one.
The anthem blasting through the speakers, Malcolm, is directly a representative of this man's capabilities. 2 words, plain and simple, great stuff. Multiple-time Fight of the Night winner, tough as they come. Insane combinations, throws a couple hundred strikes in a bout easily. Will drop you with a head kick, will drop you with a body shot, knees, punches and bunches. I am literally hypnotized by this guy's movement. He will literally, Malcolm, be a force to be reckoned with. And as you described, the locomotive coming forward at a guy in Mansour Yaqubi who only knows one direction as well.
So Chris, looking at ways to beat Yaqubi, you hinted at it earlier. You're the one that dictates the pace, the timing, and the rhythm.
The problem is that's Mansour Yaqubi's poison of choice. Freegard is going to go out there and stand and bang, I guarantee it. Yaqubi is going to love every moment out of it. I'm loving every minute of it. So's the audience. Chris Hookshire with Malcolm Martin for this one. We'll be going back to Buddy Johnson to get the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, we get ready for 3-minute rounds. In this K1 bout, it's a professional super lightweight division. This is for the vacant European Super Lightweight title. Introducing your first contender, fighting out of the blue corner, weighed in at 62.2 kilograms and represents Mike's Gym. All the way from Afghanistan, Yaqubi Mansour. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, weighed in at 61.7 kilograms and represents MMAX. From England, James Freegard. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Lauren Castle.
Chris, just as they're coming to the center of the cage, we must stress again for Phoenix Fight Night, some of the levels of competition here, some of the guys they brought over for international competition. It's superb.
It's going to be a spectacle. Mansour Yaqubi is world-class in his abilities. And James Freegard may be one of the best fighters you've never heard of. If you haven't watched his previous fights, I don't care what happens in this one, go and watch him. Mansour Yaqubi had an exceptional outing last time around on Phoenix Fight Night. But let's stick to the present, Malcolm. It's about to go down tonight here at the O2. This for our professional European title in K1 rules.
Yes. Yaqubi, obviously the more experienced. But as you said, Freegard, one of those men that's never in a bad bout. And stiff jab from Yaqubi straight away. Looks to close the distance. A nice lateral movement from Freegard, not allowing that.
You can see how both men want to work inside. Yaqubi stands very planted. Watch out for those hooks off that jab. See what I mean? Left hook to the right cross. And Yaqubi will back him up with this.
Oh, beautiful head movement as well. And for a short, stocky man, he's fast.
And this is going to present some problem-solving opportunities for James Freegard, who usually is able to pressure his opponents exclusively.
Well, Chris, I always feel when a man comes in so explosively and so quickly as Yaqubi, you forget the hands, you use the legs to keep him away. You chop at his legs before he gets in, you cheap. As we've seen earlier in the night, you keep him away with your legs, then you work at his own legs to prevent that speed. You do not want to be there with that man.
Yaqubi is in the zone right now. You look in that guy's eyes. Look at the way he leans back off and then comes in. Freegard has definitely tasted his power thus far.
Oh, and his head movement and his upper body strength is there to see. Now, Freegard, don't try and match him. Get that cheek going. Chop that lead leg. Keep him away.
Yeah, Freegard is standing in front of him right now, and that's a mistake.
I really agree with you there, Chris.
Yaqubi's getting off first and beating him to the punch. But watch for Freegard to come back.
Well, what's shocked me about Yaqubi is how quickly he's got into the zone, the rhythm, his timing and pacing, and the accuracy. It's been immediate.
He's definitely been at the advantage in most of his fights where he can start fast and fire early and often. But Freegard covering pretty well here. He's avoided these shots a little bit better with the crown of his head.
Oh, but Chris, I mean, all of the angles. Did you see the right hook on the end? Thrown from an incredible angle.
Slips the straight punches there to the right. Shows the left kick, then swaps back to orthodox. It's incredible.
Oh, and the jumping knee. And when you talk about experience, that's all that comes with experience. He slipped a straight left, and from that angle, immediately threw the right hook to the body.
Nice inside low kick from Freegard.
That's what he needs. He needs more and more of those.
But the single kicks, I feel, are going to be a problem if Mansour decides to blitz him. Watch this. Mansour's going to now set up, and then he's going to surge forward, just like that.
Well, this is the thing, as you know, Chris, a pet love of mine is when a fighter not only slips, but he slips with that forward motion because it gives you the reason and the range to fight back. It's perfect range. There you see, he slips forward. You're always in the zone. You're always there to fire back.
And Freegard is getting eaten up by these hooks.
He hurt that one, that right hook. These are dangerous times for Freegard.
Blood pouring out of his nose, Malcolm. That might have broke his nose there. That was a crazy shot.
Chris, it's the versatility, the variety of the punches, the power, everything. This is a masterclass so far from Yaqubi.
And Freegard has definitely hit him with a couple of kicks to the inside leg. He's hit him to the body. But as far as being able to strike upstairs, that has been Yaqubi's territory for the duration of those 3 minutes, Malcolm.
Chris, it's been a joy to watch. I love the way, as I said, he slips forward. That way he's in range for the perfect counters. And as you said, there's been good moments from Freegard, but I like to see him keep it longer. He's seen how dangerous Yaqubi is in close. Chop with the legs, double it up, chop to the leg and body. Keep him away because at the moment, he's second best for one reason only. Yaqubi has come in so hot and so accurate so early.
I think Yaqubi's motivated tonight, given what transpired last time here on foreign soil. On the flip side, though, Freegard's showing off why he's been billed as so tough, Malcolm. It's some furious overwork from Mike's gym. Shout out to Mike Passinier there. One of the very best stand-up coaches of all time.
And probably one of the most recognizable, most well-known in the world, Chris.
For sure. I love the way he hypes his fighters up, gives them a kiss for good measure. Yaqubi is right back to the early tactics of throwing those punches.
Yes, he's in the zone. And there's that right hook again. There's the danger. James Freegard's legs just went a little bit again.
Freegard is going to start to chuck some more volume out, though. I believe that's the least strikes he's ever thrown in a round last time around because he was so worried about the dangers that Yaqubi was posing.
Well, it's the angles. You're not going to come against a man that often who throws at such angles and such frequency. And an uppercut there again from him, then the knee. I love the transitional movement from this man. Yaqubi is causing him so many problems because he always manages, once he slips, he still lands something.
But Freegard's starting to come in a little bit more sharply. I believe he senses he has to try to bully Mansour a bit. Freegard not known for being a fighter who will wait. You'll see him usually try to push the pace and strike first. Man, what a teep up the middle, though, from Yaqubi.
And there again, you see the slip of the head, gets him in range.
Nice kick from Freegard, though.
That's what he's got to do. Do you know what? On every exchange like that, just when Yaqubi's getting some rhythm, he must chop away at that leg, distract him, get him out of it, because when this man's on a roll, he is so impressive.
Deadly intentions from Yaqubi. Peppers him to the body. Stiff jab upstairs. But a nice kick from Freegard. He's caught him in coming heavy a little bit hard. Yaqubi swapped stances there.
And he needs to keep doing it. This is good from Freegard. Every time he comes in, take the leg. Take the leg every time. It will eventually reap benefits.
And now just over halfway through this round, this is key for Freegard. He really needs to win this round.
He needs to keep those legs going, Chris. He needs to do what he's doing. He can't afford to mix it like that because Yaqubi, if you miss, really does punish you. So where you know where his legs are going to be, keep chopping at them. He was doing the right thing, James Freegard. There's the uppercut as well.
Especially when Yaqubi is flat-footed.
Yes.
The action continues here.
Wrong leg.
Swing and a
lead
miss.
leg.
Yeah.
Lead leg.
Freegard bloodied up noticeably. Chopping low kick again from Freegard, but Yaqubi now working the punches, jumps in for the knee. Freegard retreats, that's much better. He didn't get backed up against the fence.
But those body shots from Yaqubi.
And the right cross, too.
Now Freegard, as he closes that gap, chopped the lead leg inside and outside of that left leg of Yaqubi.
And Freegard has never really been able to get situated in this fight. We usually see him become a lot more comfortable as the round goes on. Really starting to pour on the pressure, but Yaqubi has denied that possibility thus far.
You mentioned the planted feet of Yaqubi, and it can be a detriment, but for him, it's not, because what it means was, as you saw with that last right hook, it actually moved the gloves. James Freegard had good defense, but because the feet were totally planted and the hook was so vicious, it went right through the glove.
A nod from James Freegard. Yaqubi raises his fist. An interesting second round, certainly a better round for James Freegard. He landed 3 or 4 very clean low kicks to the lead leg of Yaqubi, but Yaqubi still boxing him up. That right cross was very effective at multiple points when Freegard came in hard.
He also worked the body superbly, his movement. He kept forcing Freegard, as you said, onto the back foot. You're talking about a man, as you said, is used to throwing combinations, used to working the full 3 minutes. This has been taken away from him. He's really looked at Freegard's arsenal and said, you're not doing that. And what I love is it's inbuilt in him. Every time he slips, he throws something in return. It's what you beg your fighters to do. You work with them, they do it in the gym, then when they get in the ring, they don't make them pay. This man is such an exponent of that.
And will Freegard be able to stick and move a bit more in this round? Yaqubi certainly going to be back to head hunting mode.
Seconds out.
It's the 3rd round of this European title bout, coming right up in Bournemouth.
Do you know what, Chris? In this 3rd and final round, I would go against what I normally say. I would go against what I normally say and say to James Freegard, do you know what? Stay in the pocket and trade with him. Because he's 2 rounds down, and it's no time. The leg kicks won't work for just a 3rd round. He's forgotten his gum shield. The leg kicks won't work in the 3rd round now to stop the man. You know, this is a tactic for round 1, midway through round 2. It's not a tactic for round 3 when you're 2 rounds down. To take this now, he has got to stand there like that and trade. That right hand got through. He's got to go for broke. This is what he's got to do.
And look at Freegard now charging onwards.
He's got to, Chris. This is the right tactic now.
And he backs up Yaqubi. Yaqubi circles away very wisely.
This is just what Freegard needs to do.
Freegard needs to throw punches at the same time Yaqubi does. And hope he starts landing some big shots. This is better. Yaqubi now moving away.
Do you know what, Chris? He might get stopped, but it's still the right thing to do. Stand and trade with him. Take him out of his comfort zone. This is perfect from Freegard. His coaching, superb coaching. They've probably told him, you're 2 rounds down. You've got to go for broke. And boy, has it made a difference already to the amount of leather Yaqubi has thrown.
Yeah, the crowd loving it too. You can hear his fans screaming behind us.
And Chris, I love it when a corner is so in tune and a fighter responds to them. That was the way I would have called him out, and he's just done that. And look, already, Yaqubi has just taken another left hook and missed. And now he's being asked questions. He's being put into the trenches as well now.
Nice check hook from Freegard there. Freegard covers up, but needs to continue now to press the action.
Exactly. There you go, the right hook as well.
Certainly Freegard's best round. Maybe Freegard's bloodiest round as well.
Don't get me wrong, Yaqubi's still having his successes. He's still dangerous, but he's not dominating. He's not totally in control. Oh, that's the danger for Freegard. But it's the risk he had to run. And boy, were you right about his chin. His legs have gone Bambi for the moment, but he has to do it. There's no alternative.
Madness. Yaqubi, a shark in the water, definitely smells blood here. Literally searching on the left hook.
Oh, the right uppercut. That was vicious. How? Freegard is still there after that right uppercut.
Yaqubi on fire here, the Mike's Gym. Hunting for the finish.
Oh, it's a great third round. And Freegard, I condone the tactic. He had to go for it. Chin of iron here because that uppercut above our commentary position was flush. And Freegard is still there. Oh, left and right, Yaqubi, he's so accurate.
This has been crazy, and I think not necessarily a problem for Freegard here to continue to exchange because he's behind the scorecards. He's definitely taking shots, but he's got to look for a stoppage now at this point in the fight.
And he's landed shots himself for the first time in the bout. He's landed cleanly. Yes, Yaqubi's got through. Yes, Yaqubi's hurt him. Beautiful spin kick from Freegard. The crowd responds. Oh, and if that right hook had landed, it could be a different story.
Freegard continues to punch back with reckless abandon. Yaqubi raises his arm.
Oh yeah, he's won. But Freegard did exactly the right thing in the third. The corner did exactly the right thing. They saw what had happened. They analysed the situation. And I've got nothing but admiration for a man that goes for broke.
It's been a crazy round, and Freegard threw caution to the win there, Malcolm, and certainly clipped Yaqubi a couple times, but Yaqubi answered in spades. We now move to the championship rounds. I believe, like you said, Yaqubi has taken that third, but Freegard is making this one a fight in a phone booth, and that's what he needs to do to continue to try to catch a chance at stopping this fight.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 4.
So Chris, it's a dangerous tactic, but Freegard has had success.
And it's certainly, as we've said, been problematic in some senses. Certainly the damage, but he's got to go out there and look for the finish. And a guy like Freegard will be up for the mission, I guarantee it.
Oh,
look at those shots.
It's poetry, Chris. But again, Yaqubi will have to start thinking as well now as Freegard fights back. He's got to start thinking of his own defense because Freegard has landed.
And Freegard still looks pretty crisp. I think his corner's done a good job of slowing the breathing down. He's certainly been rocked, but Yaqubi cannot get complacent here. It's the fight that could turn on a dime.
That's the thing, that's what's so great about this is because Freegard has taken the risks, he stepped into the plate and he stayed in the pocket. Now you see, for the first time, Yaqubi misses with a looping right. Freegard is getting there, he's making him think now, and the crowd are responding, they're understanding.
A smacking jab for Freegard, eats a kick on the exit. And he continues to punch at the same time Mansour does. That's what makes this such a crazy fight.
And
that's what makes this such a great matchup.
For the second time in a row, it was Yaqubi that was just out of range because Chris landed first, James landed first. This is the thing. This is bubbling. And again he does. He's having a second wind here.
Freegard jumps in on the jab. He's got to continue to do that. See, look at the way Yaqubi's backed off here. He's going to try to circle out in a minute.
Well, the thing is, he's now also got to think about the way Freegard is approaching this. He's got to change tactics now. Because he's realised, I think, the durability of the man stood in front of him.
Body, head for Freegard. Body, head for Yaqubi.
And takes a right hand as he goes for the knee. Oh, this is beautiful, this bout. Freegard now hunting. coming in. Oh, almost a clash of heads there.
Good clinch from Freegard. That was smart. He'll get the separation here. Allow him to reset and look for him to go again. I love it. 3 rounds in, after getting beat up, he's still going for Mansour Yaqubi the same way he did in the opening 30 seconds.
And Chris, there's not quite the snap in Yaqubi's work as there were in the opening rounds.
Yeah, a guy like Freegard will take you into deep territory.
I'm not saying that he's any less talented or that he's not still effective. I'm just saying that the snap and precision we saw in the opening 2 rounds is not quite there, even in these body shots now.
Vicious work to the body from Mansour Yaqubi, but definitely breathing a little bit more noticeably.
Oh, and he takes the left. Here you go. This is what I'm saying. Freegard is the right tactics, and suddenly Yaqubi is under pressure. Chris, this is superb, this bout.
Freegard with a look of determination bites down on his mouthpiece. The end of the round perhaps came too soon, Malcolm. He really found a second win there, though, in the 4th.
Chris, he's lived up to everything you said about him. I thought after those first 2 rounds, he might be out of his depth. This might be a fight too early for him. But boy, was I wrong, and everything you said has come to fruit. And I've just noticed in the last 2 rounds, Yaqubi, I'm not saying he's even losing the rounds, but the snap, the real power that we saw isn't there as it was. And at the end of that round, for the first time, you saw the slightest wobble from that Freegard left hook.
Look, Freegard's got a full arsenal on tap at all times, and certainly landed some improved combinations there. I love the body work from both men in that round. Yaqubi went on multiple times low, entering low, and then creeps upstairs. Freegard did the same, notably as well. Will one of them be able to land a big one here in round 5? We're going to find out here at Phoenix Fight Night.
5th and final round.
On a card like this at Phoenix Fight Night, there's so much potential for fight of the night. And this one, for me, so far is living up to that potential. These 2 men, it's been superb, and it's cranked up and it's cranked up. And Yaqubi's got a new spring in his step that Freegard must continue to match.
The most precarious thing is that Freegard's corner told him to stop this guy. You got to go out there and put him away. The crazy thing, too, is Mike's gym also encouraging Yaqubi to do the same.
I think they've both seen the potential for it, Chris.
I totally agree. And that's what makes this such a thrilling matchup.
Have you seen, though, how much better Freegard is when he's constantly pressuring Yaqubi, when he's constantly in the pocket, when he's constantly here? This is when Freegard has proved to be at his best.
A hug from Freegard, a separation ensues. Freegard grimaces after each and every shot.
Oh, Yaqubi's still accurate. He's still superb.
One thing for sure, Malk, both these guys are going to know they've been in a fight tomorrow morning.
Oh, yes, and Freegard doing the right thing. I love the way he stays here. He doesn't move.
Oh, huge head kick lands for Mansour Yaqubi, and Freegard's still on his feet.
And he goes for it again, and then the right hook to follow, and a chopping leg kick. Oh, wow, this one has got everything.
This is crazy. I can only stand and stare.
Doubles
Yaqubi
up the hook.
doubles up on that power punching.
Oh, both men went for the right hand there.
And Freegard with a haymaker of his own. Freegard's got just over a minute to try and stop this guy.
He's doing the right thing. He's staying there. He's trading with him. He's working to really close this down. And it's worked. Oh, the left hook. Yaqubi takes his first backward step from a straight left.
What ambition from James Freegard. What tenacity from Mansour Yaqubi.
Oh, this is excellent. Then the big knee, and the crowd responding to Freegard now.
Yaqubi, I think, is still a little rocked now. Left hook lands again for Freegard.
It's the right tactic. He realizes that when he stands and trades, Yaqubi throws less leather.
Just over 30 seconds on the clock.
You don't want this to stop, Chris. This
Spinning back fist lands for Freegard. Yaqubi's returning with a beautiful combination of his own.
You just don't want it to stop. It's as simple as that. These two, the conditioning, the durability, the guts, it's just, you can't fault either man. It's just wonderful to watch.
Absolutely insane. Look at that. Freegard backs off, glares at him and says, let's go.
Oh, and Yaqubi responds immediately with his hooking. This is superb, and everything you said about Freegard was right. This man just does not know when to quit.
Neither man backs down. Neither man falters. Neither man taking a back foot at will. An incredible fight between two very gifted K1 stylists, Malcolm. Someone's going to get the W. I believe Mansour Yaqubi has done enough for that. But I quite frankly would love to see another round in that one.
Oh, Chris, beautiful stuff. I agree with you. It's Yaqubi's fight for me. But take nothing away from Freegard and nothing away from his corner. They changed tactics brilliantly, and it made the last 3 rounds unbelievable stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee Lauren Crossover would like to congratulate both fighters on an excellent matchup this evening. 3 exciting rounds of K1 action. In this title bout, and we go to our judges' scorecards. Judge 1 scores the bout 49-46, Judge 2 50-45, and Judge 3 49-46. Your winner by unanimous decision and new super lightweight champion in the blue corner, Yaqubi Mansour.
Mansour, tonight you were a man on a mission. You went out there to perform after a very close loss last time around. Give us your thoughts right now, how you're feeling.
I feel great. First of all, I want to thank my trainer, my gym, Mike, Oscar, Milano, Sufyan. Thank you. Thank you to my team. And thank Jimmy too. Sorry. To give me the chance to fight FN28. Thank you, my opponent. Good fight. And I am very happy. Thank my whole family over there. Yeah!
Mansour, you hit him as hard as you could. Was that surprising you were unable to put him away and he came back so hard? You guys were standing and trading for 5 rounds.
Yes, I train always prepared for every fight, doesn't matter with who. But I fight in September against Jim William. In my opinion, I fought 5 rounds, but the judge did desist. Others, but I don't know. But I come in match if I could have a rematch, and believe me, I knock you out.
Mansour, congratulations. You won definitely the fans over tonight with your performance. Mansour Yaqubi,